ua ha mama ka pu'uwai o Shanna na hulu. I ke a'o ana I ka Songfest aloha o ke kula. E mālama ana I ke ku'una. Mahalo no ke kupa'a mau ana I ka na'auao.
Count on Sunrise to get you ready for your mornings.
We'll report breaking news that'll change your daily commute.
Help you navigate the roads with First Alert traffic.
And plan for the week with First Alert weather. Get ready with Sunrise every morning only on Hawaii News Now.
For great local content, add the Hawaii News Now app to your streaming device.
How's it, Aloha gang, and welcome to High Now Daily. I'm Kainoa Carlson. We are back here live in Hilo, Hawaii at the SCP Hilo Hotel. Very exciting show on tap for today as we get one step closer to the 62nd annual Merry Monarch Festival. We're celebrating a lot of local businesses on today's show, and we're kicking things off at one of the most iconic spots located here in Hilo, Hawaii, as the Hilo Palace Theater is coming up on celebrating 100 years, a centennial year. We're joined right now by Philip Payson, the executive director for the Friends of the Palace Theater. Welcome into the show, bro.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
Very excited to have you here, man. So let's get into it, man. 100 years. What a legacy. How did this mission start?
So the Friends of the Palace Theater is our nonprofit organization charged with stewarding the building. We were formed in the early 2000s as we were reopening the theater in 1998. So we do a lot of restoration work. We develop programming that takes place throughout the year, and our mission is to revitalize, restore, and sustain this beloved venue for all of our community to enjoy.
That's incredible, man. And what a legacy as well with 100 years. How are we celebrating the centennial this year? What's happening?
We've got a whole exciting program of events taking place throughout the year. So the big centennial date is October 26th, so we're planning a big festival show that weekend. We have a fall musical, which is going to be a big family-friendly spectacle taking place September, October time, and we've got a series of concerts taking place through the year. The next one coming up is Poe and the Forefathers on May 9th. It's going to be a lot of fun for everybody.
That is right around the corner, May 9th. You brought in some incredible artifacts that are all over this table. Can you kind of walk us through some of the images that we can look at?
Yeah, so this is a historic photo of the auditorium. Our main focus this year is doing a lot of revitalization and restoration work in the auditorium. We really want to fix the holes in the ceiling.
Right.
100 years.
How many seats total?
We got 500 right now. Fun fact, when the palace was opened, it had 813 seats. You know, it's
Talk about nervous ahead of a performance. All right, and then what else do we have?
So we've got centennial hats that are available at our gift shop. We got some fine art prints. We got our Live from the Empty Palace album, which is up on Spotify right now, featuring all local performers. Belt bag, historic photo of the Mickey Mouse Club from the 1950s. Cool. All these folks have grown up now and are still patrons here at the Palace.
Very cool. And then I'm assuming, is this like a seating chart?
That's the original seating chart with the when seats went all the way up to the foot of the stage and all the way back to the rear wall.
Incredible. Now, I do want to go back to what you were saying a little bit earlier about the restoration and how much kokua it takes to really revitalize and keep the mana and the energy inside the theater. A lot of that is done through donations, right? And we're always looking for more kokua and ways that people can support.
Yes, so we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization, so we depend on our community showing up for our programming and making donations to sustain our revitalization efforts. So donations can be made at hilopalace.com. You can sign up for our e-news to stay up to date with all of our programming and everything. And we could really use the help fixing the holes in the ceiling.
That's what it's about. Laulima, many hands coming together to support one another. You mentioned the concert that's coming up May 9th. The organ is also continuing to be up and running, right?
Yes, so we've got a Robert Morton pipe organ with over 500 pipes, all authentic instrumentation, so there's no digital components in the organ itself. On May 30th, we are showcasing Don Q, the son of Zorro, as a full silent movie night event. So the organist comes in, performs a live score accompanying the film, and it is the film that opened the palace back in 1925.
Talk about full circle, and I gotta ask as well, what is that type of experience like? Like, what do people expect when they go in with the live score and
It's charming, it's thrilling, it's the way movies used to be presented when they were still this grand community experience. Before we had screens and phones, you could watch things all times, people would come together, experience the thrill of this evening out on the big screen.
That is awesome. All right, so if people want to support, celebrate the centennial, stay up to date with all the info with the theater, what's the best way to do that?
HiloPalace.com, and you can follow us on all the social media platforms at Hilo Palace.
All right, awesome. Phillips, thank you very
so
much
much
for the time. Also, I know I'm going to get an email as soon as this show wraps up. Bro, where's your Aloha shirt from? This one is from Manuhea Li'i. It's the gingham knit, dry fit Aloha shirt, but you need to come down here to the SCP Hilo Hotel to get it, because I promise you, this Aloha shirt, not going to last long. Rachel, we'll send it over to you.
Thanks so much, Kainoa. All right, you know what? We are here at the LifeCare Center of Hilo, and you know what? You mentioned Manuhea Li'i, so I got to show off mine too. Take a look at this Lole Okala. Gonna give a little spin turn over here because what? We are dancing here at LifeCare Center of Hilo. We've got Miki Oi Band over here serenading us today. After all, this whole week is all about Merry Monarch Festival, so we're enjoying ourselves. We're also gonna have some hula dancers over here doing as well, and we've got a live audience. Let's thank you for being with us today. All right, so now we're gonna come back onto this side because I want to tell everybody about the LifeCare Center of Hilo and of course all the services and facilities. So we've got over here, the executive director. On top of that, we have Dr. Johnson over here.
At all of our facilities, Halia Nui Nui, LifeCare Hilo, and Kona, we provide skilled nursing services and long-term care services for all of our elderly, our kupuna. And what we mean by skilled nursing services is that we provide temporary rehab after a fall, injury, illness, or surgery. And we're very proud to say that at all three of our buildings, we do have our own rehab employees in our rehab department. So we have all disciplines covered with physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy, which is very rare in our rural market. And here at LifeCare Center of Hilo, we also have a great outpatient program that can also service our community. So we're very proud to say that. For long-term care services, these are for our kupuna that can no longer live on their own independently. So for them, we focus on activities of daily living, such as eating, dressing, and bathing, all in a safe and comfortable home-like environment. So those are the services that we provide at all three facilities.
And much needed here on Hawaii Island. So I'm glad that there are three different facilities that the residents can come over to. And I wanted to move over to Dr. Johnson right now because we're going to be talking about the dementia secured unit. Can you tell me about that? Because this is the only one here on the
kupuna with dementia that are still ambulatory and are at risk from wandering from their homes, getting hurt, or who have other dementia-related needs that their families can no longer meet. And the units provide a secure environment where people can walk all over the place, all they want, without being told, don't go there, don't do this, don't do that. And yes, it's very rewarding to work with them.
Beautiful. So keep them happy, keep them safe, but keep them thriving, yes?
Exactly. And in addition, we are very much a teaching institution. We do host nursing classes from both colleges. And for the past several years, I've had the honor of being a preceptor for the Hawaii Island Family Medicine Residency Program. I think I got all the words in. They're based at Hilo Benioff Medical Center. The residents come here for their geriatrics and long-term care experience. And with us currently is Dr. Kevin, who is in his second day here with us then.
Second day, is that right? Okay, second day. How has the first and second day been for you?
It's going fantastically. It's spending time with the kapuna. It's family, so it's very easy. Dr. Johnson's a very good preceptor, and it's always easy going here.
Awesome. So you are part of the residency program. Why did you decide to come here specifically?
Sure. I chose Hilo because, honestly, it's a small enough spot. It's a small island, and it's a big island, but it's got so much potential for healing and possible improvement of the quality of life here for the residents. A lot of gaps in the community as far as diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, and this residency has a great lifestyle medicine focus and a community focus to train physicians to serve the populations here in Hawaii. And so I came here to stay here.
Absolutely. It's all about putting the residents here at LifeCare Center of Hilo and, of course, Hale'onuenue first. We want to get our kupuna thriving out here, and that's why you're going to turn the camera around and see beautiful hula dancers. Everybody's enjoying the music today. We've got Mickey Oi Band serenading us, of course. So we're going to have a lot more fun here at the LifeCare Center of Hilo, and as we go to break, we are going to have some fun before we come on back. Go on and zoom in and check them out. For more information, we're going to be on HiNowDaily.com. And you know what? Dr. Johnson has just one last thing to say. I love it.
I can't stop talking. No, I just wanted to point out that at all three of the LifeCare buildings on Hawaii Island, we do have on-site physicians at each three building that are there full-time, and we have a nice hui. We cross-cover each other, so it's a great arrangement.
Beautiful. I love that. So go ahead and check them out. Website? LifeCare Center of Hilo.
LifeCare Center of Hilo. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Woohoo! All right. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more of Hi Now Daily. Mahalo.
Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. Spam Jam is going down this weekend, and we're giving you a taste of what you can expect because we got cotton skewer here and tea presso in the kitchen, and to showcase some of the spammy treats that you're not gonna want to miss. But right now we're going to Toby, Spam Jam committee member. Tell us about it. We're all very excited, but you gotta let the folks know again.
Thank you, Natalie, for having us today. Yeah, we have a lot of new things happening. As you guys know, this is not only a big food festival, but this is also a huge fundraiser. And we have amazing new community partners that are joining us this year, including Southwest Airlines, who will be hosting an amazing entertainment stage with local artists there. We'll also be having a new exhibit with with longs, and you can actually buy one of those sought-after Spam cans. People are looking for it at their longs booth.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And for those of you guys who are like taking on a lot of Instagram photos and videos, you can recharge your phones at our Verizon booth.
Oh, that's going to be well needed. I know there's going to be a lot of selfies, a lot of spam content that's covering on. So for people to find more information on the event and the layout of all the activities, I know you got 3 different stages. Where do they go?
They can go to spamjamhawaii.com. We have our event map on there. It does have 5 city blocks, so it's quite a large event with 30 restaurants, over 60 vendors. So make sure you check out there so you can kind of put your little map there.
And then you're gonna wanna put your pin on Con Skewers over here because you're gonna be there at Spam Jam.
Yes.
And we have a little bit of a taste on what you can expect. So this is Fiona, so tell us what you got in front of us.
For this year, we prepared some stuff compared with the Spam. We have the pork with the Spam, and the other one we have the Spam with the asparagus. Those is really popular last year.
Okay.
Except for the Spam, we also have since the other dishes, we have the normal beef, and we also have lamb and the Maui venison.
Maui venison, that's absolutely insane. So this is kind of a spread with what you could expect at your restaurant. But for Spam Jam, we're looking at, so what are these kind of toppings you're gonna put on?
So this is the really simple seasoning sauce. We use the cumin powder, chili powder, and the oil.
Okay, I love it. I love that you have asparagus in there, just a little bit of taste of healthy in between the Spam, you know what I mean? So tell us, like, how do you start seasoning this? Do you marinate the meats before?
Yeah, so all the meat is marinated before we're cooking, so it's flavor on there. So simple seasoning is good for them also.
Simple, let the meat speak for itself, right? Okay, I know we have this that you normally prepare at your restaurant with these cool kind of displays. Like, what's underneath? Is there a heating element?
Yes. Underneath we have the 3 pieces candle on there to keep everything is warm.
Okay. Oh, I love it. So then we have that's kind of like your pre-prep, and then we have over here, this is all prepared, right?
Yes.
So I know you said you had venison, you had all these different treats. So which one of these skewers are you gonna see at Spam Jam this weekend?
So all of them is on the Spam Jam, but the most popular is these 2 items. We have the pork with the Spam.
Wow.
We also have the Spam with the asparagus. Those are really good. Come for try.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try too. Here, I'm gonna hand this out too. Here. Are we our friends
thank
here?
you for sharing. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
So this one is pork and Spam, right?
And this one is the pork with the asparagus.
Ooh, there's a little bit of the kick with the chili powder, not too much. Oh, and the balance between the pork belly and the Spam, that is so good, you know? And the perfect way to kind of wash it all down, we have our favorite tea presso over here, Stan. I know we went to your open house earlier, but thanks for coming in the studio.
Oh, no problem.
Okay.
Thank you for having us.
We're excited to see you guys at Spam Jam. What do we have in front of us?
So this is actually something that we made just for Spam Jam. This is gonna be our first Spam milk tea. So it's actually a honey-glazed Spam hojicha milk tea with cheese foam on top.
Okay.
And to actually make it, basically we're just gonna open it up, put the cheese foam in. Just gonna go right in here.
So this is something you specially created for Spam Jam,
Just for Spam
right?
Jam, that is correct.
Okay, because I don't think you put Spam normally on your drinks. That's
No,
a little
we do
bit,
not.
a lot of it unique, right?
So then put a little topping on there, which is going to be the Spam. And then there you have it. And then and when you want to try it, you just kind of take a straw,
definitely want to try
stir it
this.
up a little bit, and it's good to go.
So I know the tea that you mentioned, it's a little bit toasty. It's a green tea, but it kind of tastes more like a black tea, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then we have
Black tea,
cheese foam. Here, I'm going to give this a little stir. Make sure I get some of the Spam in there. That is weirdly delicious. The cheese foam gives it kind of like a sweet and yet salty taste to it. And then the Spam in there with the honey glaze. You got the sear, you got the burnt edges. This is really good. You guys are gonna wanna find these ones. So, Con Skewers and Teas Presso. Toby, tell us again where they could find more details about Spam Jam.
spamjamhawaii.com. And don't forget, we also have some of these beautiful seafood dishes that we're going to be grinding out there from Con Skewer. Again, 30 amazing restaurants, three stages, and the drone show at 9 o'clock, so make sure you check it out.
There's way too many things going on. You guys are definitely gonna wanna check that out. Thanks for coming in the studio today. You know, there's so much happening that's here in Oahu, but especially there in Hilo, there's a lot going on. And right now, we're gonna see how Hawaii Dental Service is celebrating through hula and serving smiles for generations. Let's go check it out.
Aloha everyone, we're here at beautiful Kaka'ako Waterfront Park. We are almost to Mary Monarch, and that's why joined with me today, we've got Kumu Drake Keolakapu, who is also the Secretary Treasurer of the Hawaii Longshore Division, and we have President and CEO Dr. Diane Paloma of Hawaii Dental Service. Thanks you guys for joining me today.
Happy to be here.
Yes, oh, it looks like we are makakao for Mary Monarch.
Ready.
Ready.
Gotta get ready.
Gotta get ready. Okay, let's talk story. I know you guys known each other for some time now. How did this whole connection between HDS and, of course, Hawaii Longshore Division work out?
Well, we can go back to the beginning of HDS, and the Hawaii Longshore Division was our first client in 1962. They were really big on getting dental benefits for their children. And so we've had this long 60-plus year relationship with the Longshore Division. And we're just so honored to have them as a client and to be able to service them with happy smiles and all of their dental needs. And I will also share that I think when we first met, when you're not in Hawaii, you're just immediately drawn to other local people and you know they're from Hawaii. And I was like, hey, I know you, right? And the more we talk, the hula community is small and very, very much interwoven, that his hula sisters were my hula sisters. My halal also knows a great deal about each other's halal. We always try and support each other, especially at Mary Monarch. And it's called a competition, but I think it's really our turn to showcase and really band together and really be able to support our community through hula.
Tell me a little bit about your experience at Mary Monarch, whether Olapo or as the kumu of your halau.
Well, my journey in hula started many, many years ago. Humble beginnings in the garage of my grandparents' house. But more than that, my kumu is Aloha Deliri. I took hula from her for more than 20 years. And then I was also blessed to be invited to learn under Dr. Kimo Alama Keolana, which I uniki from. And through those two kumu hula, I was instilled a lot of ike that I can now share and pass on to my haumana to perpetuate and preserve our hula.
For me, I just have to thank all my kumu. I started at Kamehameha with Randy Fong, Wayne Chang, and Holua Stender. Was able to uniki under both Kumu Holua Stender and Kumu Snowbird Bento, and just mahalo for all of the love and aloha and the encouragement that they give us over these years.
Absolutely, you guys were talking about, preserving the culture, hula, all the practices. For you specifically, going to Mary Monarch, what does that look like for you and your halau?
Mary Monarch is an awesome, great experience as an olapa, as a kumu hula, as a kokua, or even as a spectator. You can see the amount of love for hula there. You can smell it, you can feel it, you can see it. And it takes a lot of preparation for that, mentally, physically, and of course, making sure you have that beautiful smile. That it shows confidence. It'll also exude some type of feeling, whether your smile is small or your smile is big, to help you be the storyteller and tell the story.
If you've been to Mary Monarch, you know that there is a special energy there like no other. Practice, determination, and really just dedicating your time and energy to that craft is amazing, which also is the best way to also take care of your oral health. When you do something every day, like brush, floss, it's a way that we practice, and it's the way that you commit yourselves to a goal in the end. Really, I'm just so honored to be able to have this moment and to share it with people like Kumu Drake. I think what happens in the real world is that we meet each other on certain things, and we met each other in our professional world. But we also have a hula world that really establishes who we are. And it's that pilina, it's that connection that we all have in Hawaii, no matter what. And we're all just connected in some way, shape, or form, whether we know it or not sometimes.
And then do you have any tips for people who are just wanting to learn more about oral health and how they can take care of their beautiful smiles?
Go see the dentist.
Brush, floss, see your dentist. Utilize your HDS plan if you have one. You can find us online at our website at hawaiidentalservice.com.
All right, well, thank you two so much for joining me today. We're going to have all the details on hinowdaily.com. Mahalo.
How's it, Aloha gang, and welcome back to High Now Daily. We are back here live on Hawaii Island at the SCP Hilo Hotel. We're just days away from the 3-day community fair that's going to be taking place right over here, right on the street side, where we're going to get a chance to feature local musicians and local businesses here in Hilo, Hawaii. One of them is joining us right now. 808 Urban is owned by this man right here. This is John Hina, but you probably know him by his artist name, which is Prime. So welcome in, man.
Hey, mahalo nui.
Mahalo nui for being here. Now, your journey as an artist has changed throughout the year. So how did it all start for you?
I started in the 80s for me as a tagger, carry the spray can, go around, do my damage around town, and just run from the authorities. That was my thing. And later on in life, I started doing different things in art. Mm-hmm. And then it all came back full circle when my kids came home from school one day and asked me if they could paint the garage. And I told them, yeah, not assuming anything. And 15 minutes later, I smelled spray paint. And this is in the early 2000s.
I know that smell.
Yeah. So I go in the garage, open the door, and here's my kids tagging my wall. And I was so upset, obviously, but I wasn't upset that they were tagging. I was just upset because it was ugly. And I was like, that's ugly. Give me the spray can. So give me the spray can.
Let Uncle show you how it's done.
Yeah, Uncle got to show you guys. So I did that, and I rocked the piece real quick, and the kids were just floored. Like my kids were like, Dad, how you know about this stuff? And I was like, I was there from day one. So if you guys want to learn this stuff, I can show you guys. And that got me thinking, like, what direction are we going now? Now is the next generation after me. They're going down the same rabbit hole, and I don't want that for them. Like that was for us because we didn't have graffiti classes or things that would.
Plus, too, the way that it was received back then, the art was a lot different than the way it's received now, right?
Yeah. Anybody that carried a badge would probably slap you for doing what we did, but that comes with the territory, and everybody knows this. So I decided to create this organization because. Things had to change, and for things to change, I had to go public, which is something that I was really uncomfortable with. I didn't want to be known as like, oh, this is the tagger, to put my face to all of the tags. It was just a big no-no on the streets, but I did it because of my kids, and then found out that there were more kids and more parents that were going through the same thing. I even had cops dropping off their kids to my house.
Really?
To learn the art of graffiti in a safe space. And then we started to eventually evolve from my backyard to Palama Settlement and then over to Kaka'ako.
Yeah, and it's amazing now that when you drive through that area and you see all the beautiful images that are there. And through all of that as well, you transition into 808 Urban, which is urban style, local streetwear. Tell everyone about the brand and what you guys do with 808 Urban.
Yeah, so I came up with that name because 808 is our area code. Urban is a different twist on like people still assume that we as Hawaiians live in grass shacks and we lay everybody that come off the plane and all of that stuff. And I'm like, no, we just as current as anyone else in the world. And now with the internet, it's easy for us to share like, oh, okay, we don't live in grass shacks, but we carry all the knowledge from those days.
Absolutely.
And we're painting those stories on the walls.
And what I love about that as well is that you're taking the culture and really sharing it. You guys are going to be over here for the 3-day community fair. You'll be doing workshops. Yeah, what can people experience when they come down and check you guys out this week over here at SCP?
Yeah, so for the workshops, we have blank t-shirts that's provided by SCP and Hawaii Rise Foundation. And we have all of these stencils and the colors and the paints. And basically you put whatever stencil you want on your shirt and create your own lole, right? Or your own style.
Awesome.
You know what I mean? So everybody's a graphic designer, everybody's an artist, and everybody's a creator. But in our language, in our mea Hawaii, that's how it should be.
That's amazing, and I love your perspective on this as well. And don't forget, 808 Urban going to be over here participating in the 3-day community fair at SCP Hilo Hotel. We're going to head to break right now. You're watching High Now Daily. We'll be back live here in Hilo after the break. Mahalo.
Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. We are here at Life Center of Hilo. They have 3 facilities across Hawaii Island, including Hale'anuenue. Now I'm gonna go back into the training unit, but I wanted to warn you all right now, this is in fact a training unit. So you are gonna see some mannequins here behind me. So don't get alarmed like I did when I first walked in without a warning. So we are here in the training unit and we're back with Donna Okinaka, who is the executive director of Hale'anuenue here. And we also have Lori Ayu over here, who is a certified nurse assistant over here. We're gonna catch up with you in just a bit. But Donna, let's talk story about where we are today in this training unit.
Yes, so here at LifeCare Center of Hilo, we have a prometric testing site and training center unit. So as you kind of see, and we kind of see the site, it is a sterile cleaning site ready for them to do their training. So we have all of the supplies they need, be it if it's linen supplies, oxygen, vital machines, IV pumps, bedside commodes, and wheelchairs. And of course, the best training is if we can do it on our mannequins. So that's where they can do and practice their CPR training, practice their breathing techniques, and just kind of have a feeling of where the organs are within the body frame. So this is a very important site that we use for our testing and training. And one of the benefits of having it in Hilo is no longer do our CNAs or people that want to become CNAs have to travel all the way to Oahu, which is an added expense for them.
Okay, so we're kind of talking about the trainees as you're coming in, the certified nurse assistants. You also have 2 different programs that are going on. There are some scholarship opportunities as well. Could you share with us a little bit about that?
As we all know, there is a nursing shortage, but for us here at LifeCare, at all 3 of our facilities, at Hale'anuenue, LifeCare Center of Hilo, and LifeCare of Kona, we wanted to take a more positive approach and kind of grow our community and grow our own CNAs. So we developed a CNA scholarship program. So within that program, we work with CNA training sites to provide tuition, books, and cover the cost of the exam. A total investment above $1,800, but well worth it as they continue to grow within our company. So as they are going through the training, they are here working and gaining experience as a hospitality aide. So that's our first opportunity that we provide. And then our second opportunity is with sponsorship from the Healthcare Association of Hawaii. We are part of the CNA to LPN Bridge program. And within this program, 8 of our CNAs throughout 3 of our facilities will become LPNs by the end of this December 2025, which is adding much needed workforce to our Hawaii community. So we're very proud of all 8 of them, including Lori that you will meet shortly.
All right, speaking of which, Lori is over here. And now you've been a part of Life Care Center of Hilo for the last couple of years, but you are now a part of one of the programs. Can you share?
So I'm a part of the CNA to LPN Bridge program. So it's really exciting. Honestly, it's a really good opportunity. Everything is paid for by LifeCare, which is so nice because it helps me as a mom to be able to provide. They're very flexible with my schedule, so I can still be with my daughter and still go to school at the same time.
Very cool. You grew up here on Hawaii Island, and it's always been kind of your dream to become a nurse and kind of go into this field. And so to be able to have this opportunity, and then you were mentioning all expenses paid so that you can continue not only your education, but further your career opportunities. It has been so special, like you mentioned, for your daughter and your family. So what is like the best thing when it comes to coming in to work every single day? What makes you smile? What are the joys of your job?
My residents, being able to see them smile, to put love into, they're like my family.
Yes, you were talking to me a little bit about coming into work and like having these connections and building all of these relationships with them, and it's kind of made you want to come in even more, y'all.
Yes.
Okay, so if people want to learn more about the program and everything, I'm gonna move on over back to Donna. She's gonna give us all the heads up about that, the information. And so Donna, tell everybody about the website.
Yes, so all of the information in regards to our CNA scholarship program and our sponsorship with Healthcare Association of Hawaii for the CNA to LPN Bridge program is on our individual websites at LifeCare of Hilo, Hale'anuenue, and LifeCare of Kona, our career websites. So there we kind of have a little bit about each program, the CNA scholarship program and the CNA to LPN Bridge program.
Very cool. Amazing opportunities here at LifeCare Center of Hilo. Stay with us because we are going to go back downstairs. We're going to do a little more dancing, more entertainment, and we're going to be talking with one of the residents, Ms. Papa. But we are going to take a quick break and we'll be back with more of Hi Now Daily Live here from Hilo.
How's it, Aloha gang, and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. We're back here live on Hawaii Island at the SCP Hilo Hotel. We are gearing up for the Merry Monarch Festival and all of the many community organizations that come together to support all of Hawaii during this time, one of which is joining us right here. This is the CEO for the Council for Native Hawaiian Advancement, Kuhio Lewis. Welcome in, bro.
Thank you, brother.
Mahalo nui. First of all, we know you're insanely busy, so thank you for taking the time to talk with us today. But we do know that CNHA, big time kokua for the festival, as well as the Pa'ina coming up over here on Wednesday. Why is the support, not only for the festival, but just everything that happens this week, so vital?
Well, this is a really important week for us. This is the time in which we're celebrating Hawaii. We're celebrating our culture, our art. It's a time where people come together, and we want to be a part of that. So, yes, we're one of the major sponsors of Merry Monarch. Yes, we're supporting some of the activities around Merry Monarch. But it's because this is the heart right now of our culture, and so we're proud to be supporters.
Now, in addition to the festival that's taking place as well, we do know that that Ola Wednesday with Kuha'o guys is one of the big highlights throughout the week. Also with the staging and the lighting, you guys are going to be helping to put on what is one of the big time events of the year.
Yeah, so it's Ola Hilo. Sigze and Kuha'o put on this event, and it's just it's a side event outside of the Merry Monarch Stadium. And it's a chance for people to celebrate, you know, being Hawaii. And so we're happy to support that as well. Our subsidiary company, Hawaii Stage, is putting on the event. So top notch this year, huge stage, lots of lights, lots of just fun. And it's, you know, it's going to be something I think that Hilo hasn't seen a concert of this size, so we're excited to bring it to them.
I've seen some behind the scenes images that it looks like it's going to be a good time. Can't wait to see everybody over there. In addition to that, this new initiative, Hawaii Calls, advancing Hawaii to the world. What is this all about? Because it's very exciting.
Yeah, you know, this is a chance for, so CNHA recognizes that our people are probably, you know, we're the gems behind making Hawaii special. And so Hawaii Calls is a chance for us to reach into community, to find those talented people that exist and give them a platform that can then be showcased to the world. So the concept here is identifying talent and then making them ambassadors that represent our people, our culture, our place. And I think it's an exciting time. I think it's a chance for us to elevate our talent in Hawaii. And so we're putting this Hawaii Calls, Hawaiians Advancing Hawaii together. And we want to encourage everybody to be a part of it. Go check it out. It's on our website, information on it.
Very cool. So we're talking about like a nationwide search for, or what is like the vision going to be moving forward with it? We're going to go to different places just looking for auditions and people to come forward, yeah?
Yep, so every island we're going to be finding those hidden talents. So this is a talent competition. It's, whether you sing, you dance, you have some hidden talent, we want to see it. And so we're accepting, there's auditions, you got to submit your video. And then there's live performances where you come and perform in front of the judges. And we got some pretty cool judges as well, so yeah.
A lot to look forward to there. And in addition to that, we have the Native Hawaiian Convention that's going to be taking place later this year as well. When we think about the different initiatives that CNHA does, how do you folks visualize the way that this really helps us to really reclaim the narrative when it comes to how we're perceived throughout the world?
Yeah, we don't like to do what everybody else does. We like to do things that are different. We like to think outside of the box. We like to act outside of the box, challenge the status quo. I think that's very much in our DNA as an organization. It's in my DNA for sure. But moving our convention around keeps it lively, it keeps it engaging. And we can't, we have to recognize that more than half of our population have moved. And if we want to keep them a part of our fabric of Hawaii, we got to go to them. It's just like me, I'm half Portuguese. I don't know anything about Portugal, and I don't want that to be the narrative for our Kanaka that live outside. So the convention this year in Seattle, we're expecting a full house. We actually are expecting to sell out the convention. It probably won't take too long to do that. But it's in partnership with one of our tribal communities, the Tulalip tribe. They're opening their hale to us. We get to go explore the res, do some exchange there. But it's all about looking beyond what we see that's right in front of us, learning from one another. And I think that's what you can expect at convention this year. There's a lot of exciting things that's going to be announced soon.
We cannot wait for that. Kuhio, mahalo nui for everything that CNHA does to continue to support all the initiatives here in Hawaii. Mahalo.
Thank you, Ron.
Stay with us over here on High Now Daily. We'll be back with more live here in Hilo.
And welcome back to Hi Now Daily. We are here at the LifeCare Center of Hilo. We've been having an awesome time all show long. Of course, we've got the musicians in the back, Miki Oi Band taking us away. And then we've got some beautiful hula dancers that you saw earlier. But of course, it is our live audience today that's really the star of the show. How's everybody doing today? Woo! Yes, I'm loving the vibes here. And can we give it up for our Mayday Queen today? Oh, we've got Ethel Papa here. She is a resident, and you are the Mayday Queen this year. How does that feel?
I feel real happy about it.
Happy about it, she says. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about your time here as a resident. What do you love most about being here at LifeCare Center of Hilo?
Well, I've been here for a year and I love everything. I enjoy all the workers here because they're just like a family to me.
Yeah. You mentioned that you're actually from Oahu. You grew up in Honolulu, was living in Makakilo. And then what brought you to Hilo?
I got married.
Oh, the husband brought you to Hilo.
Yes, he built a house over here for us.
All right. Okay, so now you're in Hilo. Yeah. Okay, and then talk about all your friends and everybody here. What has it been like?
Everyone's here is like they're so dedicated and they're committed and so hardworking, and you know you can't find that anyplace else. You have to be here to see it.
Now, you were mentioning to me earlier about coming in here because you had like a broken leg and they were able to just jump right in. What did that mean to you to be able to have the support here at the facility?
Well, I love the support that they have over here because, you know, most of the things that they're doing is more on the rehab part, and then that helps you. You know, it helps everyone to get better, to heal faster so they can leave, you know.
Yeah.
But some ones like to stay because they love it here. This is so nice.
Yeah, it is so nice here. And I mean, you guys have music, you have hula dances. I heard you were a hula dancer.
I used to dance on the iconic catamaran.
Oh my God, you still dance?
Of course not.
No, you can. We go give them. If you're the Mayday Queen, I say we give them. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so talking about Merry Monarch Festival, I was asking you earlier, like, what do you love most about it? You're saying you're watching on TV. You just love the feels that it gives you.
Yes, I really do. I love it. It's been over 25 years that I've watched it, and I hope they keep continuing it, you know.
Yeah. Now, I mean, as we kind of end our show today, I wanted to ask you, what is the secret to having a lovely, lovely life?
I don't know how to answer that because I feel like I'm still young.
Absolutely. You go, girl. You are still young. And that's the part of the fun being over here is there's so many things happening at the facility that you guys get to really have fun with, like the other residents over here. They become your friends and family.
Activities here, you know, and I do the announcement in the morning for the facility.
Yeah.
And I read out all what we're gonna do for the what you call that now, that for our.
So basically, you do what I do. You get on the microphone and you tell everybody what's up?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so what's the last thing that you want to share while you got the mic? I'm going to actually hand the mic over to you and you go do it.
I want to say that I just want to mention that we're going to have a Mayday program on May 2nd, and that's a Friday, so at 9:45, and we hope that all the community could come in and enjoy with us.
Especially with you as the Mayday Queen. Everybody's going to want to come, yeah? Yes. Well, thank you, Auntie Ethel. Mwah. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into Hi Now Daily today. We're going to continue to have fun over here at the LifeCare Center of Hilo. Is that right, you guys? Everybody's going to have some fun? All right. We're going to go to break, but we're not coming back because I'm staying with them. I'm having fun.
How's it, aloha gang, and welcome back to High Now Daily. We're back over here live on Hawaii Island at the SCP Hilo Hotel. And what this week is all about as well is all of the community coming together, reconnecting with old friends, and that's who's joining us right now. We got some old friends over here. Randy Lund from Manuheali'i, as well as local actors from the hit TV show Rescue High Surf, Kayana Watson, hanging out. What an exciting week here in Hilo.
Hi, it's so great. We just started.
They just started. So I'm already getting the emails. This Aloha shirt.
Yeah.
What's the details on this, Randy?
This is our newest gingham collection that's coming tomorrow. We're releasing it actually on Oahu, like our usual drops in Honolulu, Kailua online, and then our pop-up here in SCP Hotel, which we're super excited about.
Nice. And then how long are you guys going to be popped up over here at SCP Hilo Hotel?
Well, today we kind of did like a surprise. We're open early bird hours, and we're ending at 6 o'clock this evening.
Okay.
And then our normal hours for the rest of the week is Wednesday through Saturday, 9 to 4.
There you go. Make sure you come and check her out. You know what you're going to need? You're going to need some energy. So we're going to give this to you, and we'll send you back to the pop-up. Okay, Randy? Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
That's the Ultra Blue Hawaiian, and then Kaena, you're up over here next. I have one for you, too.
What do I get?
All right, so what is the life update with you?
Life update.
Busy times,
Thank
right?
you.
This is she's already a bundle of energy, but this is going to help. Zero sugar.
I'm going down right now. I just finished. We wrapped on a movie called Sons Are Not Earthbound at Camp Palehua, Makakilo.
Wow.
By Lauren Luke. I was producing that.
Cool.
And then I'm here, and then next week, in a couple days, I'm finishing filming another NYU thesis film called Kealoha Disappears. I'm gonna have you open this for me.
Okay, I got you. Busy
Finish
time.
that.
I love it. The
Chanel.
nails are matching
I'm
the can over here.
Ocean, you can still watch it. Rescue High Surf on Hulu.
Check it
And
out.
on demand.
All right, so do you guys know what this is? This is from
Cheering.
Monster Energy, okay? This is the Ultra Blue Hawaiian. Crisp, and we need more energy.
I don't know
this
if I
week.
can handle this.
This is just zero sugar, this guy.
Zero sugar.
Isn't that crazy? Zero
No, I'm
sugar,
lit.
Randy.
Here we go.
That's actually very good.
That's really good. Oh my gosh, is there a shave ice place nearby? Because I would do this on a shave ice too.
What does it taste like? It tastes very familiar.
It's giving me like kind of tropical blue Hawaii vibes.
Yes, very just
if you wanted to engage in the libations, you could probably make like some cocktail action out of this too.
You can have the Ultra Blue Hawaiian Monster next to the Blue Hawaii water.
There you
We
go.
love her. Double whammy.
I love it. This is the whole product right over here. The nails, the can, all the blue.
Throw it down.
Right over there. But again, if you're looking for the energy this week, this is going to be the one for you. The Ultra Blue Hawaiian flavor, tasty, crisp, it's light, zero sugar.
I'm
Zero sugar,
about that.
which
10
is very,
calories.
that's what we need. We need all the cocoa we can get.
Find me for the energy or find the monster.
There you go. Just find us.